Hello friends, welcome to Golden Angel Tarot. So we have recently had a new moon in Gemini, and today's reading is going to be about that. Remember, all my readings are timeless, and I have cleansed the area, I have cleansed the decks, I have removed my energy to bring you the most clear messages. Now, I would like to talk a little bit about the energy. So we talked about new moon. New moon is beginning, setting intentions, starting new things. And because it's in Gemini, let me talk about Gemini personality traits. So Geminis are outgoing, curious, flexible, impulsive from time to time, funny, brainiac people. They are intelligent, they're social, they're extroverts, they have great conversationalist qualities because they know a little about everything, and they are quite expressive people. As a shadow side, they can be indecisive, they change their minds quickly. But if you ask them, they say, I have new information all the time, so I have the right to change my mind. So that is how they feel. And as for the Gemini themes, Gemini is the tarot card of lovers, the two cards. It's about decision making, talking, chatter, communication. Also trade, because Gemini people are talkative, they are extroverted, they can convince people easily, and they know what they're doing. So they're good at trading or promotions, new education, training. We talked about beginning, so new things, and also it's information and communication. So it's also the themes of Gemini. Journalism, getting the information and dispersing it to people is also Gemini's themes. Press, journalism, contracts, signing contracts. So we talked about money and earning, make your living, and partnerships, and young people. Now I have a few questions on my mind. Before that, I'm gonna talk about the decks. So I'm gonna pull cards from my Queen of the Sun Oracle deck, 𝓖𝓮𝓸𝓷𝓷. My favorite decks are her decks. And then to check your energy, I'm gonna use 𝓂𝓭𝓏𝓏's Animal Spirit cards, and I'm gonna simultaneously draw cards for my, again, 𝓂𝓏𝓏's archetypes. And for further information, pull tarot from this deck, Midnight Magic, Tarot Deck and Mushrooms by Sarah Richard. I will draw some runes, and I'll read them together. In the end, I have a personal guidance message from Enchanted Map Oracle cards from 𝓜𝓮𝓶𝓲𝓷𝓷. So, without further talk, let's start, my friends. So my first question is, okay, so I'd like to know the current energy, your current energy. Ooh, oh, yeah, okay, wow. All right, so protection, you are divinely guided and protected. And this is the Egyptian god Sekhmet, number 20. And Hathor, again, another Egyptian goddess is joy, so you are quite joyful, protected, and the god Ra is a masculine energy, it's order, so probably you are in some sort of disciplined or organized way. You know what you're doing, you are protected, and since it is almost summer, you feel joyful, my friends. And I'd like to take energy cards for your current energy. So what is your current energy? What is your current energy? Okay, zebra. So zebra is a graceful animal, and they are masters of camouflage in nature, and they can blend in easily, going with the flow. And see, the third eye is quite colorful and beautiful here. So I'm assuming you are also in an enlightened mood. Also, zebras are eccentric, creative, and visionary. So we again talked about this third eye and like colorful. This colorfulness probably coming from the spirit, your creative force, supported by the divine. And if you are in a positive side of the life, it means you're worldly, enthusiastic, maybe fashion forward, because like the stripes and the patterns here reminds us of that. If you're out of balance, you might feel jaded, pouty, and vain. So again, we talked about in beginnings the concept of Gemini, so new adventures or using your creative side with art or other endeavors could be useful. Now I want extra info, if we can have more on your current energy. So what is your current energy? What else do we have to know? The mirror. So the mirror is see, this is quite bright, so I'm seeing you're in the positive side of the life, mirroring the beautiful parts to people. So I assume you are beautiful, you're glowing, and you are shining this to other people, and I think other people can see your glow too. So if they give you the negative, you mirror it back as negative, and if they give you the positive vibes, you give back with your positive support, friendship, or your friendship or relation, let's say. Okay, so let me go this here. I want a rune about this. I'm gonna get a rune. My dear God, my angels, what do you need to know? So this is about crossroads, decisions, also being in an important junction in your life, maybe because since we talked about beginnings, you might be thinking about beginning a new creative project or something regarding art or fashion. And what else? I want extra guidance. Okay, so here we have 𝓃. So 𝓃 is about wealth, sometimes because creating new things and birthing new projects could be about mother and wealth, again, prosperity, security. So again, protected. You are divinely protected and supported in your material needs, goals, the fire, the passion when we talked about in our zebra card. So for my second question, I would like to ask, since it's about beginnings and new projects, intentions, what new intentions can you set for the new moon? What new intentions can you set? What will give you the support? Okay, so so this is welcome Saule, sun in Lithuanian and Slovakian, if I'm correct. So number 23, it's the energy of 5 with life lessons and changes, welcoming the summertime. Again, I see the orange colors here, so the sacral chakra, the fire, the passion, the joys, the pleasure is you are ready to welcome. So if you set your intentions, you will get it. And also this one, illumination, 𝓬𝓸𝓸𝓷. So this is number 25. This looks like the chariot card to me with 2 white horses. So you will welcome things full force and with beautiful intentions, and you will be supported and protected in your endeavors. And this card wants to come out, hope. So 𝓬𝓸𝓸𝓷. So 𝓬𝓸𝓸 is the winter solstice. So after the dark nights, warmer days will come, and people would be celebrating this possible warm new energy coming into their lives. So you can set intentions to welcome new creative things, new vitality, since you are protected by the divine, and you'll be giving the joy. So this is a joyful, beautiful time to set intentions. Now let me draw rune for this. What else do we need to know? What else? Okay. So this is the rune of illumination, realizing some truths, getting new information. Also talks about the crown chakra, and yeah, so this also gives like illumination and seeing different point of views. Sometimes you know, there's a surprise aspect to this illumination. Things that you find out might surprise you a little bit, but you'll be fine. And also I see like 2 and 3, 5, 25, 5, and 35, 5. So 5s are popping out. 5 is about changes, life lessons again. Yeah, and I'd like another rune for further guidance. So what is our extra guidance with this? Okay, so what we got is that gas is about intuition, shining your light within, and clarity, revelation. We talked about illumination here. A new day, since we talked about beginnings and creativity, and also awakening. So I see like a lot of oranges here. So the vitality and creativity aspect is quite quite dominant, you can say. And yes, happiness, success with the creation, you will also experience these. And I like to get more guidance. So what is the further guidance regarding this new intentions? How should my collective proceed? What is the further guidance? This card wants to come out. The Magician, friends. Energies are amazing. So the Magician is the one with the resource. Magician can manifest things, create things. It's hopeful, beautiful, beautiful energy. This one wants to come out. King of Wands. Again, King is the ruler of the wands. Wands are passion, creativity, intuition, our life force. So you are in control of your prosperity, your projects, and you'll be in control, and you'll rule, basically. Not much to say. I want to take this one. Judgment. Again, Judgment is 20. We talked about 20 here, protection, divine. So with the illumination, everything comes together. So you'll be maybe with these new beginnings, new projects, you will be reawakened. You will create that subtle part, the hibernating part outside. You will maybe mirror it. Your creative, your passion side will come out. And last one is this one, 10 of Wands. So friends, this could what I get from here is taking the responsibility. So for the Wands, you are the King of the Wands. 10 of Wands is the last one in the suit, except for the Court card. So this talks about, again, you can see like the purple color, so the illumination and the divinely guided aspect, and third eye chakra. And again, we have this dominant orange color here, again with the creation. So this will be a lucky, creative time that will give you immense joy, and maybe you will shine, or people will realize you will be mirroring your potential that no one has known before. Amazing, amazing energies. So for this beautiful energy, do you have the potential of possible blockage, obstacle, or delays? I'd like to know if there are any blockage, obstacle, or delays. So this one, 𝓚, wealth. Okay, so 𝓚 is prosperity, wealth. Maybe since we talked about delays and blockages, maybe lack mentality, or your ideas about wealth, money, and prosperity, your subconscious beliefs. Maybe you're not deserving, maybe only unethical people are rich, kind of like some bias you have might be blocking your intentions. And grace. So grace is talking about creating new things. So since with the wealth and creation, maybe this feminine energy is pregnant and ready to bring something into the world, and like all the divine magic and protection is with her, but she might need to get these blockages, since rabbits are good luck, also producing fast. Rabbits, you know, rabbits. So they are cute and they multiply a lot. So maybe you are afraid of getting success fast, and like maybe you might not feel that you're ready, you know. Maybe you have this deep fear of being successful might make you scared, because like even if we consciously think that like I don't feel like that, but subconsciously we might have these blockages and we might not even know about it. And I want to take this one. Boundaries. So with these I get this energy of threes. Three. Maybe, you know, threes are expansion, threes are communication. So you might have trouble with setting your boundaries. You might be trying to please everyone. You might be not open about your intentions. So these could be your blockages. Now I'd like to get extra confirmation with these blockages, delays, obstacles. This one, the prayer. So I think again with the prayer and the venom in the bottom. So venom is, you can use the venom as medicine, or venom can poison you, and you deep inside you would like to find a healing, a purge, a purification. So the prayer, say here, like the colorful, the universe, like creativity is within your reach. You're reaching out, but just there's one last thing you need to get rid of. So these blockages are you're almost there, you know. Don't give up. That's the energy I get. And I'd like room for this. Maybe we have more on this. Okay. So again, this is this rune talks about cutting stuff off in a swift move. So here is, you know, we have the boundaries card. So you might need to be precise. Like also, this reminds me of the swords in tarot. So you should be clear with your communication, with your boundaries, what you want, and if you must, maybe be prepared to cut things off. And anything else we need to know? Anything else? And also, I'd like to point out, I talked about fives here. This card is 65. So again, we have the theme of 5 here. I felt the need to add that. And we have protection. So this one is 𝓚𝓮𝓶𝓲𝓷. It talks about protection. You're protected, assistance. God is covering for you. You are very well liked. Also, instinct and sanctuary. We talked about this, you know, the third eye here in the zebra. And what else? Again, self-defense, protection, boundaries card here. So yeah, this is again conformation, which I like a lot. And I'd like to draw tarot. So okay, what further guidance do we need? What else does my viewer need to know? Oh, wow, okay. This one just jumped, this one also. So, Emperor. Emperor is the ultimate masculine energy, in control, disciplined, we talked about here with 𝓸, order, and control, and boundaries here. So your guidance is again controlling yourself and setting boundaries. So you need to be in control of your environment or how things want to go. So you should maybe need to steer the wheel a little bit. And 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands, again, almost there, like before 10 of Wands, King of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands is fighting until the end. Like you're exhausted, but again, with the prayer card, you're almost there, almost. You just have to continue a little bit more. And also 9 of Wands talks about boundaries. In classical tarot, it's a person with a headband on. It looks like they're injured and they are in a fight and like they're exhausted. They're almost at the point of giving up, but since this is the blockages, you should hang on a little bit more. You know, like you're almost there. This is like the final push. Fourth question is, since we talked about blockages, how can you resolve these blockages, obstacles, delays? What is the best way to alchemize the energy? So how can my collective resolve these blockages? Okay, so this one. Accomplishments and number 6. So this is the energy I get is be grateful and be confident with yourself. So again, you should be in control, resolve your blockages, and also like number 6 is harmony, family, being in flow, sharing with community. So if it's a creative project, being sync with your peers or your partners, associates, whoever you're working with. And this one is beauty, number 29, and boulder. So again, try to see the beauty in these tough situations. So with these blockages might be keeping you from seeing the true colors, you know, like I also see these like yellow, oranges, like it's almost like covering this person's face like a mask. So instead of the mask of the ego and other egotistical maybe surface level things, you should try to look in the blue is the color of purification and healing. So the things you experience, the things you coded in your subconscious, try to lean on them and, you know, like let them mirror you, your real truth, what your real intention, what your real passion is. And this, try to see this as like, why is this happening to me? Instead of that, try to see that as a healing opportunity. So again, also number 29, 2 is balance, 9 is releasing things, and The total is 11. 11 is master intuitive, so use your intuition and try to, because you're guided. If you are, if you listen to the messages from the universe, if you believe in yourself and the guidance you get from within, I think you'll be able to resolve the blockages. Now I want extra cards with how to resolve, how to alchemize the energy. How to alchemize the energy. Okay, these two wants to come out. Okay, so here we have a hidden aspect. So the medallion, again here we have the this hand reaching out. The medallion talks about success, prosperity, material gains. This could also be about your health, your well-being, and your creative force. So again, I see this yellow color here, so more the way how you show, how you present yourself, and reaching out to the more tangible results is a way to alchemize. So again, accomplishment cards also, they complement each other, if you ask me. And what else? The vessel. So again, we talked about health and vessel, like there's a body here, so this could be about your taking care of your body, physical, mental, which will help you with the healing process and being more confident. And again, we have this like yellow color, yellow and orange theme continues here. Also, this is number 69, 29, 69 and 59. So I see the nines, the theme of nines and releasing. So we talked about blockage and letting go of the blockages. So this is also a confirmation for me. And the gem. So this is 56. Again, with the accomplishment 6, 5 is change, positive change, life lessons. So with the gray dark area, there's the gem inside. So when you let go of this, when you realize again your inner beauty, your potential, and you release it, you will find the gem inside of you. And for confirmation and further guidance, I'd like a room, please. Okay. So this is the masculine energy. This is the creative part of ourselves. This is the part that accomplishes. And this talks about, this rune talks about being brave, being in control, power, strength, self-realization, also with like the Emperor cards, being in control, disciplined, and your willpower. I don't know if I said will 2 times, but if it's the case, I'm sorry for the repetition, if not. So this suggests with the blockages, you should be, you should trust yourself, be confident with your accomplishments, and reach out for the tangible success, because you have the gift inside of you, and you are divinely guided. You've seen the colorful different colors. And again, what else can you know about this? Okay. So this is, I don't know if you can see it, it's 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓷 or Thor, and it talks about regeneration, protection. You know, we talked about protection. And what else? Also, this rune talks about focused power, like the Emperor being in control, being laser focused. Again, we talked about blockages. This might also talk about some conflicts, inner conflicts, being defensive, and introspection. So again, introspect, try to be true to yourself, realize your strengths, and move on with confidence. So I know we had a lot, but I like I like extra info. So dear God, dear angels, what else? What is left? I mean, you gave all the info, but what else? Okay. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is again seed blue. We talked about the blue in this card, so this energy is in control of emotions, creative energy, your intuition, your inner voice. So your life force, your happiness, what makes you happy, what makes you satisfied is this. So be in control of your accomplishments. So applaud yourself. Applaud yourself. And bottom of the deck is the Empress. So Empress is number 3. We talked about 3s and 5s and 9s. These could be your synchronicities, by the way. So the Empress is an energy that nurtures. It's a feminine energy, nurturing energy. So nurture yourself. Nurture yourself and you will succeed. So my last question is actually not a question. What is the possible outcome, or what are the final thoughts to wrap up? Okay. Flares the unexpected. So bottom of the deck is Will. So Will, again, let's see. Will, she has this red color here, root chakra. 7 is the divine number, lucky number. Again, we talked about protection and illumination. So you will be divinely protected with your strong will. You are able to turn things around. And also this is number 44. 4 is a number of stability. See how in control and how powerful she looks. It's the flares card, so the creative energy is bursting out, like, you know, behind her is this hidden power, and with all these intentions and with a little bit of willpower. So it means be hopeful, plan, but your will, your willingness to do the work will be a defining point in this matter. And the unexpected, so again we have some astrological energies. We talked about 5s. I got this energy, this download of about 5. So 5 is change. It can be a good change, it can be maybe a little bit uncomfortable change, but in the end you'll be learning lessons and getting to a better place. It's almost like the theme of Saturn entered Aries. So again, these are the potent energies here, so they are in the reading, they show up in the reading. So this is the outcome part. I need to make space for these other cards. I will probably cut this part off, so you don't have to wait for it. Yeah, so while I was arranging, I stopped the video, I came back so that you don't have to waste time. And what is extra confirmation? What else should we know? Okay, this one comes with a surprise, the seed friends. So something is being born here. And the number is 66. So we talked about harmony, accomplishment. So you'll be starting a new thing, and this will be long term. And this one is the storm. So again, the unexpected card, quite parallel with the energies. And the storm card is number 47. Again, for stability, 7 is a lucky or holy number. So the stability will come, but it might come like if you know a few languages, sometimes the words mesh together. So this could come in a form of an unexpected change, or it might seem like out of nowhere, but the result will be growing, and I think you'll be satisfied with it. And what else? The bottom of the deck is the animals. So again, see the blue eye here in this card, the Balder cards. Again, we see the blue here. So the animal is our instincts are also number 19, since it popped. It got my attention, so I have to mention it. Number 16 again, not 16, sorry, 19. So 9 is a theme here about releasing the blockages and continuing with the new beginnings, at least with the intention. And the animal is our instinct, subconscious. So try to look at this, like this animal has these flowers blossoming. So after you do that little bit of self-reflection and the inner work kind of thing, you will find the healing. Your point of view will be healed. The way you see yourself will be healed. And I think you'll be satisfied. Again, I'm gonna take a rune for this. Dear Spirit Team, what is the further guidance? So this is the star. Again, we talked about, see how bright, shining, outgoing. This is healing, being the star, being the main character. So at the end of this, you will be the main character of your life, your project, your passion. And we maybe have another rune, please. This one is okay. 2 runes stick together. What is it? Beautiful. Friends, energies don't lie. So see, like this rune. See. So for the names, this is 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓷. This is I need to check. The other one is Througs. So first start with the 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓷. 𝓜𝓸𝓸 is the gift and love, marriage, partnership. It can be getting your inner parts that you like or don't like, or being in partnership with other people, like creative people maybe. Also, this talks about balance. We talked about 6s and 4s with sustainable parts, exchanging, since it's talking about gifts, generosity, divine interaction. So again, you are divinely protected and you will have this clarity and illumination. So this is one parts. And the other one is Througs, is masculine gods, the victory, the warrior. We talked about the emperor, the 𝓃, beauty. I hope I'm pronouncing 𝓃, the god 𝓃. And also the god 𝓃𝓚𝓷. This one is the god 𝓃𝓚, the one in the cards, I mean 𝓃. Also this talks about justice, and sometimes the shadow side, self-sacrifice. So again, the boundaries cards here says don't self-sacrifice. Also leadership, again the emperor, logic, and also talks about truth, duty, sometimes the struggles. We talked about the blockage, discipline. So again, you need to be a little bit precise and more disciplined regarding the outcome if you want to see the seeds grow. And what else do we need to know? Okay, all right. Okay, 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords is getting out of the victim mentality. Okay, so the blockages, you're not a victim, you are a doer. Go out there and do it, and you can do it. Also these cards wants to come. This is the Hermit. Hermit talks about finding inner guidance, again being guided by God, looking for the information and the wisdom and knowledge. So we talked about mirror cards. So the mirror, finding your inner flame, inner wisdom, is the energy I got here. And also I got the burn in my back, so this could talk about the 8 of Swords, stop being the victim and be the phoenix. I get the phoenix energy. 5 of Pentacles, again this is also a card about feeling the lack, loss, maybe monetary loss, maybe loss of health, passion. So you might feel lost, but let go of your victim mentality. Let me get these cards here. Okay, so alright, so move yourself out of with the divine guidance. Let yourself out of the victim mentality, loss, lack mentality, and be King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is disciplined. They move slow, but they plan, and they're not in a rush, but they're almost certain to succeed. These are disciplined people. So be disciplined, be decisive, be determined with your intentions, with whatever you want to accomplish. And bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups talks about inner child, and like the color blues here. So being pure, healed, coming from an innocent point of view. This talks about nostalgia and past experiences too. Maybe to find the healing, the blockages, you should go back to your childhood. You might get some counseling or talk with your family members to understand what might be keeping you away from this success that you're just about to grasp. And again, number 6. So 6 are a theme here. 4s and 6s, and I would like advice for you. This can be about any part of your life, just for you, an advice. Okay, so I'd like to take this one. Okay. Friends, energies, like I said, amazing energies. So, coming to life. We talked about beginnings, growing the seed, accomplishment. Again, 29, we had another 29 here. Yes, beauty and boulder. So let me show you the 29. So you will see the beauty, the healing, and you will come into life and see how there's this butterfly, yellow butterfly. This person is quite graceful, whereas we had this grace card here. Moving graceful, in control, like the emperor. She has this orb in her hand, so the feminine energy, the creative, the nurturing, the birthing energy. So you got the power. I want to say you got the power, friends. Just work on your blockages if you think you have. You don't have to. So this was your reading. It was wonderful, really fun reading for you. If you like the reading, feel free to hit the like button. I would appreciate your contribution. If you like to follow more readings, you can subscribe. I would be happy to welcome you to my soul tribe. So until next time, peace, love, and take care, my friends. Bye.